Hello everyone, welcome back to Humble Experiences. I am Heather, and today I'm going to be making some white chicken chili. I thought this would be a great easy meal, especially if you go out and shovel your driveway, or while you're working, come home to a cooked meal. It's very easy. Let me go through the ingredients. I have a chicken breast. This is a very large chicken breast. I bought these when there was a good deal on them, so I vacuum sealed it. It's in the freezer. I did forget to take it out, so it's still a little frozen. That's not a problem. And then I also make my own taco seasoning. I have a really good recipe for that, but you can definitely use a packet if that's what you prefer. My recipe calls for 1 3/4 tablespoon. And then I use diced green chilies just from Walmart. I like the larger can, the 7-ounce can. You can definitely do the 4-ounce can if you would like. This is not a difficult recipe by all means. I have cannellini beans. You can use navy beans, northern beans, but I just like these. These are basically white kidney beans. And I do rinse my beans off. I have some condensed cream of chicken soup, and then I have my soup base that I like to use. That will be about a tablespoon, and then chicken broth. If you don't have this stuff, then just a can of chicken broth will work for you. And then hominy. Here's a story why I have this huge can of hominy. Because I went to the store, I was out, and a little can was almost $1.50. So with prices increasing and everything, I went over to the international aisle, found this. It's like $5, and it's 6 pounds, 12 ounces instead of 15 ounces. So it's, say, it's about 110 ounces roughly. So I did look online. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up one of these cans to just under the lid with the hominy. I'm going to account for some water, but I'm going to drain this big can, and then I'm just going to package it up in sandwich baggies and freeze it. Said it can be frozen, so that's what I'm going to do later on today. But let's get started. I'm going to put my chicken breast in my crock pot, and I love these easy crock pot meals. I'm just cutting them in my bag here and dropping my chicken breast in there. And there's really no rhyme or reason of how to do it, but I do like to add the taco seasoning onto the chicken. I think it helps to give it more flavor. So there's my 1 teaspoon, and now my 3/4. And then what I'm going to do is just open this stuff up. I'm going to put it in my can here. That should be good. And then I got hot water just to help melt it. You don't need to do this step because you'll need, I figure one of these cans is about 15 ounces, so I'm going, just under 2 cups, about 1 3/4. Let me give that a little stir. And what you can do, like if the chicken breast is frozen, you can, I just cook it like 8 to 10 hours. However, I'm not too picky. If I have to stay a little after work, an hour, it's not a big deal. Let me get these taken care of. Like I said, I just give them a good rinse. And I'll just throw these in there just like that. I'm going to get my green chilies. Like I said, I like a little more, so I try and find the larger can if all possible. Now these I don't rinse, I just scoop them out. You can definitely use a smaller can, but these are medium green chilies, fire roasted, and peeled. Let me stir that up just a little bit. Oh, and I'm going to use that. So I'm going to use this to fill up that hominy. Use that for my measuring spoon here. So let me try and open this big can. There we go. Gotta drive it backwards, it looks like. Like I said, the leftovers is just going to be going into some bags, and I'm going to freeze it. And to save a little money, basically what I like to do is, buy the store brands. I find them to be acceptable quality wise. I don't need the national brands. So I rinse that off. Let me pop the top to this. And this is like a super quick and easy easy meal. I'll have it for a couple of days. And all hominy is like corn, but it's they do something with it with lye. So I just filled it up to about right there, and it gives it a really good flavor and texture. And don't be scared to try it. Some people have relatives that put carrots in here and corn, and so you can definitely do whatever you want. But I like it just the way this is. The only thing I've ever changed, like I said, I like more of the chilies. And there we go. Pour this right on top. And then while everything's cooking, you can go about your day and have a hot meal when you get home. I'm just going to turn this on to high. And I'll let you see what it looks like when it's finished. Welcome back, everyone. It is now dinner time. Like I said, I've had this going pretty much all day. So now what I'm going to do is take the chicken breast out, and then I'm going to shred the chicken, put it back in there, give it a stir, and have some dinner. So, and like I said, I came in from outside shoveling snow since we've gotten dumped on here in Michigan. So this is going to be a very exciting warm meal for me. So I have a big driveway to shovel. Like I said, I just shred this. I just have a couple forks, nothing fancy. Thinking about it, you could do like a rotisserie chicken. I've seen recipes like that. But I like to have it cooked all together in all the spices, so that raw chicken gets flavored by that. Plus, you know, you can trim the fat and everything before it cooks. You can leave the pieces as big or as little as you like. I like to shred mine fairly fine. And see how it's just coming off with very little resistance. Like I said, it's really good. You know, this here will probably give you, depending on your bowls, about 6 to 8 servings. So it's good for a couple of people for a couple of days. It's just like chili, so you can add whatever toppings to your chili that you like. Some of the ones I suggest is cheese. I like putting cheese on mine. And then you can do green onions, sour cream, and, you know, whatever toppings you put on regular chili. But with those beans, since it is called a white chicken chili, I use the white beans. I don't use the red. Alright, since I have that sliced up, I'm just going to mix all that in. And that was a lot of chicken. Some people, like I said, the recipe originally called for 2 chicken breasts. But if you have large ones like that, you can, you know, definitely use, you don't have to do chicken breasts. You can do, you know, whatever part of the chicken you like. Thighs. For a little extra added flavor. And it's pretty thick. Thickens up pretty well. And what I have behind me is, I have some Colby Jack cheese that I like to sprinkle on my chicken, or on my chili here. Get a little bit of that. And I wish you guys could smell it. It smells amazing. Take a look at that. Some cheese on it. And if you have any comments or questions, I would love to hear them. Like I said, But this is one of my favorites, especially when it's really cold outside. It's amazing. It's so good. So good. I'm so glad I made it today. I'm glad the weathermen were right. It's getting colder out and we got snow. Remember, next time, or any new recipes that you have, heard about or seen, like I said, there's nothing to lose to trying them except for a new experience. Thanks for watching, and remember, please subscribe,